Before you pack another item in your carry-on, I need you to ask yourself one question. Do you really know what the scanners at airports are seeing inside your bag? You might think your laptop is safe, your power bank is fine, and those neatly coiled cables won't cause a problem. But what if I told you that the way you pack your bag could make it look like a ticking bomb to a machine? I'm not exaggerating. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to pack, so your bag passes through security like a dream, and you can avoid the stress, the delays, and the confiscations that catch even the most experienced travelers. Now, let's be honest. We all want to be that person who just walks up to the security line, drops the bag on the scanner, and keeps moving. No questions, no extra minutes wasted, no conveyor belt dump of all your electronics and personal items. But in 2026, everything has changed. Those old X-ray machines that simply peeked inside your luggage are gone. In their place, airports are rolling out AI-powered CT scanners that slice your bag into hundreds of digital layers in seconds. They see everything. And here's the part that trips up almost everyone. The more organized you think you are, the worse it might look. That neat tech pouch you spent an hour arranging. Your cables coil like perfection, your laptop sandwiched carefully between layers of clothes. All of that neatness can backfire. To the scanner, it becomes a dense block, a black hole, a tech brick, and that can get your bag pulled. Every time. Let's start with something simple. Winter travel. You grab a rechargeable hand warmer, or maybe a heated vest. Feels harmless, right? You're just trying to stay warm. But here's what you don't realize. Security scanners don't care about comfort. They care about density, batteries, and wiring. That hand warmer, that vest, it has a battery, a resistive heating element, and a switch. If the switch gets pressed accidentally by your jeans or a pair of socks in a tight bag, the scanner sees it as a potential fire hazard. The result can be your bag being pulled aside. The solution is surprisingly simple. If the battery comes out, take it out. If it's built in, tape over the switch with a small piece of cardboard or use a hard barrier so it cannot turn on. Never check these items. Carry on only. Put them in a crush-proof pouch, label the specs, and make it visible to the officer. It seems small, but it makes a huge difference. Now let's talk about the tech brick. You know who you are. You got a tiny pouch with 3 power bricks, 5 braided cables, a hard drive, and a charger all squeezed into a space the size of a sandwich. To your eyes, it's genius. To the scanner, it's a dense, impenetrable block of metal. Copper wires, foil shielding, magnets all stacked together. The machine cannot slice through it, and it flags your bag. That's when the human officer steps in to untangle cables, separate bricks, and figure out what's inside. It costs you time, stress, and sometimes your sanity. The solution is to think modular, not compact. Spread your electronics across multiple pockets. Use a roll-up organizer for cables. Lay them flat instead of tight circles, and keep power bricks separate from cords. Spread the metal across the bag. Don't concentrate it. That simple change can make your bag pass smoothly instead of getting pulled every time. Some of the most common problems are the items we think of as harmless. Plasma lighters, disguised nanny cams, USB chargers with hidden cameras. You might think no flame, no problem, but the scanner does not know what your intention is. It only sees battery, wiring, and density. That combination is enough to trigger a red flag. Matches are simple. Carry them in your carry-on, tape the lid, and you are fine. Disguised tech devices are another story. The AI cannot imagine. It cannot assume your pen-shaped camera is harmless. It sees shapes, density, and wiring patterns. If it doesn't match what it expects, your bag will be pulled for a manual inspection, swabs, and questions. The key is transparency. Bring items that look like what they are. If it is disguised, break it down. Put the battery in one pocket, the lens in another. If asked, declare it. Make your bag readable. This is how you avoid unnecessary stress. Lithium batteries are where it gets serious. High-capacity lithium polymer batteries are volatile. The scanner sees them, the officer sees them, and the legality depends on one number: watt-hours. Batteries under 100 watt-hours are safe for carry-on. Batteries between 101 and 160 watt-hours need airline approval. Anything above 160 watt-hours is prohibited. If the label on the battery is worn off or unreadable, security must confiscate it. No exceptions. That's why auditing your batteries is crucial. Rewrite the label with a silver marker if necessary, and pack each battery in its own fireproof bag. Show the officer that you know the rules, that you are organized, and that your bag is safe. It sounds tedious, but it works. A well-labeled and separated battery signals competence. A mysterious lump of metal signals risk. Some items you would not expect to cause problems are electric toothbrushes, cordless hair tools, flashlights, and even old phones. An electric toothbrush contains a dense motor, a sealed battery, and wiring. To a scanner, it can resemble a pipe bomb. Detach the brush head and engage the travel lock. Cordless straighteners have heating elements next to batteries, creating a density that will trigger an alert. Remove batteries if possible and cover heating plates. High-performance flashlights with large lithium cells can turn on accidentally in a bag. Unscrew the tail cap slightly to prevent activation. Smart luggage with embedded batteries is another trap. Remove the battery before you approach security. Old phones that have swollen batteries are instantly suspicious. Even a tiny lift in the screen creates uneven density, which scanners interpret as tampering. Check backups. Charge them to a readable level or leave them behind. Cables and adapters are a hidden danger too. Frayed cables are seized because broken shielding creates uneven copper density. A tangled universal travel adapter looks like a solid, chaotic block. Replace old adapters with small, uniform GON chargers. Use simple single-country plug adapters instead of multi-country bricks. Hubs with multiple ports can become confusing to the scanner if drives, cables, and thumb drives are left plugged in. Unplug everything, store items separately, and do not daisy chain. Coin cell batteries in clusters look like shrapnel or primitive circuitry. Spread them out. Place air tags on separate items to reduce density concentration. Magnetic mounts, metal plates, and phones stacked together form dense black holes. Lay them flat and separate. Everything comes down to packing geometry. The scanner sees density. Spread high-density items across the bag. Keep thin layers instead of stacked blocks, and place light or hollow items between metal items. Lay tripods flat. Extend legs slightly and place at the edges. Laptops should lie flat in the center. Small electronics should not be sandwiched together. The goal is to allow the scanner to see through the bag easily. And for the human officer, it should appear predictable and safe. There are small hacks that save a lot of trouble. Label every battery. Separate every lithium device. Roll cables flat. Pack high-density items on the sides rather than the middle. Use travel locks. And place cheap gadgets on top powered off. Every step helps. By the time you reach security, your bag should be calm, readable, and boring. That is exactly what keeps you moving instead of getting pulled aside. The frustration of confiscated or delayed gear is completely avoidable with careful preparation. It takes a few extra minutes tonight, but saves hours tomorrow. If you ignore these rules, you will lose time, stress, and sometimes money. Mystery bricks in your bag, unlabeled batteries, tangled cables, and disguised tech can all trigger manual inspections. It doesn't matter if you pack carefully or if the items are completely harmless. The scanner is only analyzing density and shapes. But if you order your batteries, break up dense tech clusters, label everything, and pack strategically, you can walk through security confident and calm. You can make your bag boring to the AI and invisible to the human officer. You can be that person who breezes past the line without a single hiccup. Tonight, take your bag off the bed. Check every battery. Separate every gadget. Roll cables, organize chargers, label batteries. Disassemble devices that are compacted into a block. Place tripods and rods flat. Lay laptops and high-density items in thin layers. Prepare your bag so it is readable, predictable, and safe. This simple habit transforms travel from stressful to seamless. By the time you arrive at the airport, you'll have reduced risk, saved time, and avoided frustration. You'll be the person others envy as they watch their bags get pulled aside. This is the modern traveler's advantage. The new airport scanners are powerful, precise, and unyielding. They are not trying to make life difficult. They are interpreting physics. They are analyzing density. Every decision you make in packing, every small choice about placement, separation, and labeling matters. It is no longer about cramming everything into a tiny pouch. It is about creating transparency, predictability, and safety. Your bag should not scream innovation or cleverness. It should quietly, efficiently communicate that everything inside is safe and compliant. You are not trying to hide anything. You are trying to let the AI see through it and let the officer trust it instantly. After you implement these strategies, your bag will no longer be a tech brick. It will be organized, separated, labeled, and readable. Cables will lie flat, batteries will be visible, gadgets will be disassembled where necessary, and density will be spread. Security will have no reason to stop you. Every item will communicate safety. Every layer will allow the scanner to slice cleanly, and your stress will vanish. Travel will become a smooth, confident experience, and you will understand why all those rules exist and how to follow them efficiently. So tonight, take the first step. Dump your bag, audit your gear, label everything, separate electronics, and spread out density. Make your bag boring to the AI, predictable to the human officer, and safe to carry on. These small adjustments are the difference between smooth sailing and a bag being pulled. You are in control. You are prepared. You are ready. After this, packing will never be the same, and you will never be surprised at the security checkpoint again. Do this, and travel becomes effortless, efficient, and completely stress-free.